Hello, people. My name is Kali Boss. The only boss. Oh, wait, what else? Have you heard? Wait, do you know that Tap Tap Send is live in Texas? Oh, you didn't know? We went to New York. Now we are live in Texas. So people in Texas and around, all you have to do is to download Tap Tap Send. Yes, Tap Tap Send has become the most unique, secure, and fast way of sending money across the world to your loved ones anywhere. Okay, so download Tap Tap Send on Google Play Store or App Store, and when you're in Texas or around, you just have to put in the code TXGH. What did I say? TXGH, and you get $10 for your first transaction you make. Mahama media, Texas, you drew ho. Very soon we'll conquer everywhere. Download Tap Tap Send now on Google Play and App Store. Tap Tap Send, it's secure, convenient, easy, and fast.
Abeka Group of Companies and Sammy Flex TV presents September to Remember. And in September to Remember, Dubai tour with Sammy Flex. ATM wakwenya na oni yako Dubai. Na wako shewani su adie. Na fe ya sansu adie ni abo. Na yebeko tour places biti se Desert Safari, Dubai Frame, Atlantics Water Park, Dubai City Tour. Na fe yacht party nsu tietia. Na ya sansu party in the cloud. ATM ayen komani ye mekanchiro. Da be ya September to Remember. Dubai tour with Sammy Flex. Na yebasu 24th September. Dikosi 29th September. Annie. Enti for any reservation. Anasen chirichirimu bia. Any fresa huma true 0243 514732. Ana plus 971 559 494061. Proudly sponsored by Sankofa Restaurant, Taste Africa, Ohineba Jimai TV, NFA, Edike Media. September to Remember Dubai tour with Sammy Flex. Ebeye kikim.
Still on Burna Boy, now we are about to talk cash, money, kudi. Maybe there are other languages in Nigeria that they would also say money in different ways. I remember when I was following Nigerian movie, there was a gentleman whose movies I loved so much. And he'll go like, Ngo nago, 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 nago. That is if he's talking about money. Chiwe Taloagu, that is his name. Chiwe Taloagu. If he's talking about money, he say, I want the Engo Nago, Nafo Nago Nago. And I have been playing with that all the time. So we are about to talk about cash in Ghana, or when it comes to the Akan language here in Ghana, we will say Sika. Gan will say Shika. Eve will say Ega. Elsewhere they will say Kwacha, and it goes on like that. Would you be surprised that some people would be making allegations that Burna Boy, after everything that we've seen him do, does not have enough money? Would you be surprised? Because I have a certain breakdown of a piece. I have a certain breakdown of a write-up that suggests that despite all the magic that Burna Boy has been doing around the world, in terms of monetary value, returns, they think that he might not be making enough like that because of his dealings with his record label. I'm going to read every detail to you. And I know when it happens like that, so many questions will be asked. Who has seen his bank account? Of course, I want to believe that the writer of that particular piece has not seen Burna Boy's bank account. Someone would ask that, do you know what he earns from any other thing that you can think of as an artist? It is true, you might not have the details. But those who believe how the industry works, those who believe or they know how record labels deal with artists, they can do some projections to me that yes, he'll be making money from all his activities, tour, streams, and all. But the question is, what percentage comes to the artist and maybe his team members? What percentage? Because to the label, they deal with the artist. Then the artist will intend deal with his team members. That is what it is. So if it is 40-60, the label will keep their 60, they give 40 to the artist, and the artist shares the 40 among his team members as well. And you know what that means. You know exactly what that means. We are going to talk. And if you also have any information, like I keep saying, you can share. It is not a war. It is jaw. You got a rhyme. It is no war. It is jaw. That is what I want you to know. My name is Sammy Flex. Maybe you're watching this for the very first time. It is called The Editorial, one of the numerous programs we have here on our channel, Sammy Flex TV. And I am in charge of the editorial, my perspective on the issues going in and around our showbiz space. And I do this with my people, Digital Rasta. You can also call him Currency, who is handling our camera. And Richie Flex is the editor and director of our shows. Tap Send is an app that you can have on your phone to be sending money. In fact, today I've received Tap Send from Professor Ankonam Rebel, who has been one great guy supporting our channel in several ways. And I'll be telling you what I received the money for later. Maybe next week, I'll be showing you things that prove that really and truly Professor Ankonam Rebel did this part of something that you see. Like it will be so obvious that you see it. I will not need to even tell you or show you. You see it. So just wait for it. Latest Monday, you are sure going to see exactly what I'm talking about. So once again, let me seize this opportunity to say thank you to Professor Ankonam Rebel for using Tap Send. It came so easily. The moment he sent me a message, oh, I've sent you the money now, I checked, bang, and really and truly the money was there. So why don't you get an app on your phone as well? So you can also be sending money to take care of your family, business, and other relatives that you want to take care of. Try it today and thank me later. But one thing don't forget is to use the promo code SammyFlex after putting in your bank details. It helps you to get things done right. Now, let's get into the details. This is a platform on the app Facebook called Glams TV. Glams TV. In fact, originally I was not following them until a gentleman called Akroma Jr. shared it on his Facebook timeline. He is a guy I follow. I think he's one of Shatawale's hardcore fans. Akroma Jr., shout out to you. You might come across to watch this. So let me just give it to you so that one day you know that you produced a segment of my show here on Sammy Flex TV's editorial. Now, let me take my time to read. Then we can come back. There are other counter posts on this. I'll be reading everything as well. So Glams TV posted, Burna Boy, despite earning over 300 million in royalties from his music, shows, and other activities in 2022 and 2023 so far, still maintains a net worth of less than $15 million. He is working money for American record labels, and he added the broken heart sign. Let me take my time, go over this again so you understand. He says, Burna Boy, despite earning over $300 million, listen to it again, $300 million, not naira, for information. My Nigerian people say that is dollars, yes, that's how they say dollars. $300 million in royalties from his music, shows, and other activities in 2022 and 2023 so far, still maintains a net worth of less than $15 million. He is working money for American record labels. So to them, they think between the year 2022 and 2023, looking at the activities that Burna Boy has been involved in, looking at his earnings and how much is made from shows, royalties, music sales, and any other thing that you can think of, his net worth is still not going up. Maybe as compared to the other guys. They did not mention any name though. But they are looking at someone who has made $300 million. $15 15 million $15 million, to them, they think, no, this is not progress. They think this is slow, like it does not match up. If you see someone making 300 million out of everything that he has, and his net worth is at 15 million, it means something is wrong. And here, the person was specific that it means he is making money for American record labels. And he added the broken heart sign. Because the person thinks that he's working in vain. The person thinks that all his efforts are not coming into his account. That is why the person feels brokenhearted, that he is working money for American record labels. Now let's continue with the next paragraph. It says, according to reliable sources, and once again underline reliable, according to reliable sources, Burna Boy signed to American record label Atlantic Records, and Warner Music Group chose to align with this label not solely for the purpose of maximizing potential earnings, but primarily to establish himself as a prominent African artist. And I'll be telling you more about this point. Burna Boy basically just wanted to make a name for himself and didn't really care about how much he'll be making from his music in the long run. This point is a very serious point. And the gentleman is saying from a reliable source, or the page is saying from a reliable source. And I will not be surprised this is happening in our industry. I'm not too sure about the case of Burna Boy, but there are some people who, for some reasons, would just want to associate with some people because, one, they want to be mentioned. They want to belong. They want to associate. That is there. Even in our industry here in Ghana, there are some people who are like that. They will just go and attach themselves with some people, not because they want to get some hard money from them, but because they want them to mention that, oh, if you go to Flex Entertainment, there is a certain currency or a certain Richie Flex. They just want their names to be attached to these brands. So this gentleman is saying, when Burna Boy decided to attach himself with the Warner Music and the Atlantic Records, the main goal from scratch was not the money, but the main goal was the fact that he knows that, or he knew that, if he attaches himself with these people, they will give him a shoot in his career. They will catapult him in his career. They know very well that if they give him that chance, he will sure go up in his career. And today, even if that was what he opted for, I'm sure today nobody can argue Burna Boy's position in the music business. If that was what he even opted for, Burna Boy would never feel bad about it because that thing has been achieved. That thing has been a dream for him, a dream come true for him. Because now, if you compare him to any African country, any African artist, Charlie, it doesn't match. Like who? You can't. He is lonely at the top, like someone will say in his song. He is just at the top. He is there doing it hard. So even if that was the ultimate motive or mission, I'm sure it is accomplished. Mission has been achieved. Let's continue reading. He says, in the company of renowned artists like NBA, Youngboy, and Jack Harlow, Burna Boy is part of one of the most potent record labels. These record labels are so powerful that even the algorithms work for them. They own shares with the majority of the streaming platforms, which is why you see Burna Boy's songs running as ads everywhere on YouTube and Spotify. It says in the company of some renowned artists, Jack Harlow, Youngboy, and all those people. Today, Burna Boy is among the most powerful musicians we have in the world. Because the people he attached himself with, they are powerful from all corners. Their muscles are strong, financially, physically, spiritually, and anything that you can think about. They are strong. They have the power to pull strings to connect. So, if he was there just to achieve some height in his career, he has achieved it. No two ways about that. Now, it goes on to say that it is out of their connect to it or their power to even influence algorithms and all that. That's why Burna Boy's song will always be at some places that no one can be there. That you struggle to be there, but because of the power behind the performance, his songs are at some places. Just so you know, including Spotify and YouTube, they still have the power to maneuver things there to their favor because they have the power to do it. It says the record company claims the lion's share, and this is where the problem comes. It said the record company claims the lion's share of the royalties generated from his music and performances. There was evidence in his song Last where Burna Boy ultimately received only 10%. Listen to this. The record company claims the lion's share of the royalties generated from his music and performances. This was evident in his song Last where Burna Boy ultimately received only 10%. So this page is alleging that when it comes to all the money Burna Boy is making, a higher percentage goes to the record label because the record label is doing all the investment, because the record label is putting everything in it. And see, sometimes some record labels make their work so easy for you to the extent that some of these things you can't even fight it, because they are even buying writers, people to write your songs for you. They are doing collaborations and features for you. They are paying all those things. They are paying to get your shows done well. They are paying for this. They are paying for that. At the end of the day, the kind of money they spend, you pay back. There are some labels who, even after giving you front money, they will still find a way for you to pay back. So if what this page is saying is anything to go by, it is still not wrong. Because to them, the money that they are taking, they are still going to invest it, which is called plowback. In business, this is how we call it, plowback. They are still going to invest it back into the same business that the money is coming from. So that will not even be considered evil. Now let's continue reading to end it. It says, Burna Boy has generated more than $6 million from shows and tours in 2023, but his net worth has reportedly not increased by up to $1 million. Why so? So, despite all the shows, they think that Burna Boy within 2022, 2023, he's made like $6 million from shows alone. But when they check his net worth, in terms of revenue, in terms of the figure, they are not seeing any change. They have not even seen a $1 million increment in his net worth. So, I also don't know why so though. I don't know why so. Now, there is something that gave me some solace at the end of the day. After reading that piece and also knowing how they explain the thing, I saw something, a comment from another guy called Kojo Daras. And when I saw that, I said, well, it will make sense one day still. Even if the net worth is not increasing today, one day it might make sense. Now, let's pay attention to what he said. He said, dude will climb up on the ladder very soon. So, in short, he agrees that really and truly Burna Boy's net worth is not shooting. And he wants to commend him, or he wants to encourage him that dude will climb up on the ladder very soon. This is the time the music execs will make the profit of their investment. However, the royalties will continue to pile up. Check those up on the list and ask yourself, when was the last time they made music? The royalties will pile up generationally, and that's when Burna Boy will enjoy his dividends to the fullest. For now, he is being catered for by the label. Thus, he doesn't buy his own car, neither does he pay his own rent, nor does he pay a penny for all the logistics on the tour. And when I read this, I smiled. I knew that, oh, so there will be light at the end of the tunnel last. So there is hope. There is a smile waiting for him, even if the story is what it is now. Because according to this story, or according to what this man is sharing, yes, it is true. At the moment, the music executives are doing everything for him. For all the cars that we've seen him cruising in Nigeria, they bought it for him for all his efforts at the moment. So he might not get all these things in cash terms or in other worth terms, but they will still give him that life that a star needs. Everything about him will be catered for. So for now, it will still be like this. But even when he's not actively releasing songs, because his percentage will still be accrued onto him, he'll be making money. And that is where you might not be able to compare him to other people. Because at that time, the money will be coming. At that time, that money that will be coming to will still be considered as a lion's share. Because imagine if you are not active and you are making good money out of this, it is good. So yes, it might be what it is. It might not be what it is. But in all, it is just a word of caution to everybody. Know what you signed to. That's why if you follow some documentaries, people were saying I gave my soul to the devil and all those things in the name of record signings. Some people signed deals and they said they gave their soul to the devil in the name of record signings. Some of these things are part of the conversation. But I know everything will be fine. And we can only leave it here. I pray that if you also have any counter information or any extra information away from what we have discussed, you can bring it as I move on to my next story in another video. See you. I'll come back to you. A word to the wise is enough. Those who have ears, listen. And if you have any contribution, just do. Sammy Flex, I'm out of here.